So a 6-pole 3-phase 60 Hz induction motor takes 48 kilowatts in power at 1140 RPM. So the stator copper loss is 1.4 kilowatts and stator core loss is 1.6 kilowatts. And the rotational mechanical losses or rotor mechanical losses are 1 kilowatt. Find the motor efficiency. So again, motor efficiency, we need the output power and the input power. Okay. So output power, yun yung hanapin natin. Yung input power dito is, okay na, what is the input power? That is, ito, si 48 kilowatts kasi it takes 48 kilowatts. So pag sinabi natin it takes, that is the input power or the power on the stator part. That is your stator power input or SPI. So stator power input is also your input power. That is 48 kilowatts. So ang kailangan na lang natin is your output. So yung output, pwede mong i-relate dun sa other power using the power stages of an induction motor. So sabi natin meron siyang mechanical and electrical part. So this is your stator power input. This is your stator copper loss. This is your rotor power input. So rotor copper loss. May ano pa? Mechanical power develop. So P mechanical or PDEV, pwede rin. Then dito naman is yung mga mechanical losses natin. This is your rotational losses. Before siya pumunta output power. Okay, so let's solve for your output power. So sabi natin, based from your power stages or power stage, the output power is the difference of the mechanical power developed minus the rotational losses. Okay, so mechanical power developed, meron bang binigay dyan? Wala. Ang binigay lang is your SCL and PCO. So yung PCO natin, your core loss, since stator copper or core loss yan, nandito yan sa may SCL part. PCO. Okay. So yun, so pwede na. So your P out is P mechanical. Yun ang problema natin, yung mechanical power. So how do we calculate your mechanical power? Okay, using your slip. So di ba yung slip natin can be related to the mechanical power developed? That is your rotor, tama ba? Rotor power input multiplied by 1 minus your slip. So rotor power input is given, ito siya, stator, hindi pala siya binigay. Rotor power input. So kailangan natin kunin pa yung rotor power input. So how do we calculate your rotor power input? So rotor power input is ito siya, that is the stator power input minus your SCL, your stator losses. Take note, kasama pa doon yung core loss. So ima-minus pa natin dyan yung core loss. Okay, so that is equal to 48 kilowatts minus SCL 1.4 kilowatts minus 1.6 kilowatts. Okay? And that is equal to 48 minus 1.4 minus 1.6. So we have exactly equal to 45 kilowatts. So pwede ko nang hanapin dito si ano nagsamahanap natin? Si mechanical power. Pero kailan ko pa nung slip. Okay, so again, yung slip natin, that is NS minus NR over NS. Yung NR natin, that is the rotor speed or the rated load speed, 1140 RPM. Yung slip ulit natin, or yung NS natin, ang kailangan natin kunin, using your formula, 120F over T. And this is equal to 1,200 RPM. So we can now calculate for your slip, that is 1,200 minus 1140 over 1,200. Okay, so 1,2 minus 1,140 over 1,2. So 0.05 or 5%. This is our slip. So ayun. So since meron na akong slip, pwede ko nang hanapin yung mechanical power. Okay, that is RPI, 45 kilowatts times 1 minus 0.05. So 1 minus answer times 45. So we have 42.75. That is in kilowatts. So since meron na akong mechanical power, pwede ko na hanapin yung output. So output is 42.75 kilowatts minus, what is your rotational losses? 1 kilowatt. That is equal to 41.75 kilowatts. Okay, so we can now calculate for your efficiency. That is 41.75 divided by SPI, 48 kilowatts. So minus 1 divided by 48. So we have 86.98. That is in percent. Meron ba tong choices? So that is 87%. So letter A. Okay. Next number. Number 27. For objective ulit. The core losses and friction and windage losses in case of an induction motor are determined from what type of test? So tingnan natin. So dito pa lang sa core loss, alam na natin kung anong type of test yan. Doon pa lang sa may core loss. So saan natin hinahanap ang isang core loss? That is on your no-load test. Diba core loss is pwede siyang gawing stray power losses or the constant losses. So no load, full load, any load, same lang yung kanyang core loss. Okay, 28. The torque developed by a three-phase induction motor is approximately proportional to your slip. So letter C. Okay, 29. An induction motor runs at 1164 RPM. What is the slip? So ganun ulit. Kailangan nating hanapin dito yung number of poles para mahanap yung NS using your NR. So NR is 1164. That is equal to 120. Walang frequency, so 60 pa rin over P. So what is the number of poles? Again, truncate this to nearest even number. So we have here 120 times 60 over 1164. That is 6. So hanapin natin yung NS. Ganun pa rin. That is 120F over P. So that is 1,200 RPM. O yun, pwede na. Slip is NS, 1,200 minus 1164 over 1,200. So the answer here is 3%, 0.03, 3%, or yung 3 over 100, pwede rin. Okay, next, number 30. Synchronous speed is defined as the speed at which the paano ba natin define yung synchronous speed na yan? Is it the stator magnetic field rotates? Rotor rotates? Pag sinabing rotor rotates, automatic, this is your NR. Take that, yung tinatanong is NS. Rotor rotates, NR din yan. Mukhang eto na yung sagot natin. Stator magnetic field rotates, which is correct. NR ito. Kasi rotor rotates. Okay. Next number 31. So a 20 HP 3-phase 440 volt 60 Hz 6-pole induction motor has a full load speed of 1,140 RPM. The mechanical rotational losses are 300 watts. What is the electromagnetic torque? Okay, so pag sinabi po nating electromagnetic torque, so electromagnetic torque, ito yung torque na mahanap natin dun sa developed power. So torque at the developed power, or using the developed power. So pag sinabi nating developed power, that is your PDEV or PMEC. Basis or depende dun sa yan, sa nakasanayan ninyo. So the mechanical power developed. So again, yung PMEC natin using your power stage, nasan yung power stage kanina? Ito. So PMEC is the output plus the rotational losses. Okay, so andyan na yung output natin, tama? The output is the nameplate rating. So we have 20 HP times 746 para maging watts. Okay, then plus the rotational power loss, ito siya, that is 300 watts. So we can now calculate for your mechanical power. So 20 times 746 plus 300. So 15.22 kilowatts or 15,220 watts. Ayun, so pwede na. We can now solve for the torque using your formula for power. And that is equal to 2 pi times n times the torque divided by yung choices naka-Newton meter, so over 60. Okay, so plug in natin. So torque is equal to the power 15,220 watts multiplied by 60 is all over 2 pi times n. Our n is what? 1,140 RPM. Okay, so divided or times 60 divided by 2 pi times 1140. So 127.49 Newton meters. So that is letter C. Okay. Next number 32. So in which of the following tests to be conducted on induction motors is the reduced voltage applied? Is it on the block rotor test, the no-load test, both or none? So reduced voltage, actually pwede naman yan on the no-load test. Okay, pero yun kasi pwede rin siya on the block rotor test. So the answer here is both of that two. Okay, next number 33. So during short circuit test on a synchronous motor, blank is or are short circuited. So sino dyan yung sino-short circuit natin? Kapag ka-short circuit test, that is your armature terminals. Okay, next number 34. So a 4-pole 60 Hz 3-phase induction motor has a block rotor reactance of 0.4 ohm and the motor resistance is 0.1 ohm per phase. What speed will develop maximum torque? So at what speed will develop maximum torque? So ang hinahanap dito is yung speed ng rotating part. That is your rotor speed. So gaano daw kabilis para yung torque natin will maximize. Okay. So sabi natin at maximum torque, at syempre para mahanap natin yung NS, kailangan natin, or yung NR, kailangan natin ng NS. Also, kailangan ko yung slip. Eh, di ba sabi natin at maximum torque, meron tayong relation nung slip. Okay, so at maximum torque, what will happen to our slip? So, di ba yung slip natin, that is the rotor resistance per phase divided by the block rotor reactance per phase. So, those are your block rotor values. Okay. So, what is your rotor resistance per phase? Yun na siya. That is 0.1, that is in ohm. Divided by yung block rotor reactance natin, 0.4, that is in ohm. So, that is 1/4 or that is 0.25. This is our slip. Okay, ayun. So, pwede na. We can now calculate for your NR. So, NR is NR is NS times 1 minus your slip. So, NS is 120 times F over P multiplied by 1 minus 0.25. Okay, so 120 times 60 over 4 times 1 minus 0.25. So this is our NR, 1,350 RPM. So ito yung sagot natin kasi walang choices. Okay, next number 35. So an induction motor and synchronous motor are connected to a common feeder line. To operate the feeder line at unity power factor, the synchronous motor, okay, should be what type of excitation? Unity power factor. So sabi natin para mag-operate siya, taasan dapat natin yung power factor. So kung laging gagawin natin siyang laging and so on and so forth hanggang maging unity, so ang gagawin natin dun sa ating motor, i-over-excite natin siya. Okay, and that is letter A. Diba sabi natin kanina, pwedeng maging leading yung power factor natin. So i-over-excite natin siya ng over-excite until such time na makorek yung power factor into unity. Okay, 36. The relationship between rotor frequency, slip, and stator supply frequency is what? Yung formula natin, FR is equal to SFS. So that is letter B. Okay, 37. What is the speed of an induction motor if the number of poles is 6 and the slip is 2.5? Speed, so that is your NR. So NR is NS times 1 minus S. Again, NS is 120 times the frequency, 60 over 6 times 1 minus 0.025. That is 1,200 times 1 minus 0.025. So 1170. That is in RPM. Okay, next number 38. in an induction motor, what is the ratio of the rotor copper loss and the rotor power input? So the rotor copper loss and the rotor power input, ano re-relate natin? Yung formula ninyo. So the rotor copper loss is equal to S times the rotor power input. So they are related by S. Rotor copper loss over rotor input. So 1 over S naman kung rotor power input over rotor copper loss. Okay, number 39. Okay, if a single-phase motor runs hot, the probable cause cannot be. So, hindi siya blown fuses. Kasi pag na-blown yung fuse natin, safe yan. Tama. So, low voltage, high voltage, short stator coils. Okay, 40. The overheating of an induction motor may be due to overheating of induction motor. So, is it overloading, low supply voltage, or loss of ventilation? So mukhang dito pa lang alam na natin na tama tong loss of ventilation. Pero kasi pag overload yung isang motor natin, iinit din yon, tama? So parang ito yung sagot natin, all of the above, all of the given. So low supply voltage, tama rin because letter A nga yung sagot natin. Okay, next number 41. So 20 HP, 3-phase, 400 volt, 60 Hz, 4-pole induction motor delivers full load at 5% sleep. The mechanical rotational losses are 400 watts. Calculate the electromagnetic torque. So mukhang parehas lang din siya kanina for number yun? Number 31. Hanapin muna natin dyan yung mechanical power developed by adding out your output power plus the rotational losses. Okay, and that is equal to, so we have 20 times 746 plus 400. So 20 times 746 plus 400. So 1,000 or 15,320 watts. Ayun, so pwede na. The mechanical power developed, that is equal to, so 2 pi times the rotor speed multiplied by the torque developed, okay, divided by 60. Kasi naka-Newton meters. Okay, so we have 15,320. That is equal to 2 pi times, what is our NR? Okay, walang binanggit, pero NR is NS times 1 minus S. Okay. So, ito na yung NR natin. NR is NS, but NS is 120F over P. Diretso ko na dito. This is your NS, so 120 times F. Ilang poles? 4 pole. Multiplied by 1 minus 5%. Okay, multiplied by your torque na unknown, then all over 60. So what is our torque developed? Or mismong yung torque. Okay, that is eto times 60 all over 2 pi times 120 F over P multiplied by 1 minus 5%. Minus 0.05. Stock error. Sige. Pag stock error, isa-isayin natin. So, 120 times 60 over 4 times 1 minus 0.05 over 60 times 2 pi, then 15,320 over answer. Yes. So we have 85.55 Newton meters. So pares lang sila dun sa may number 31. So the answer here is letter D. Okay. Okay, next number. Number 42. So an induction motor runs at 1,150 RPM. What is the frequency of the rotor? So ganun ulit, yung rotor frequency natin is equal to S times the frequency of the source, ano? Or di sa mga stator parts. So kailangan ko ulit dito yung slip. Bakit? Yung Fs okay na yan kasi wala namang binigay. So again, we consider that this is 60 Hz. Okay. So pwede na, slip. Again, yung slip kailan kong kunin. So slip is Ns minus Nr over Ns. But again, Nr lang yung binigay. So kailan ko ulit yung number of poles. So the number of poles can be calculated using this one. 1,150 is equal to 120 times the frequency over P. So yung number of poles natin is approximately, again, that must be an even number. So 120 times 60 over 1,150. So we have 6 poles. So what is our Ns? So again, yung Ns must be greater than 1,150. So 120 times 60 over 6. Tama lang, that is 1,200 RPM. So yun, so pwede na. We can now solve for the slip. That is 1,200 minus 1,150 divided by 1,200. And that is equal to, so 1,200 minus 1,150 divided by 1,200. So 1 over 24. Thus, your Fr is equal to 1 over 24 times 60. So that is equal to 2.5 Hz. Parang naulit ata to. Parang meron na to kanina, 2.5 Hz. Or 2.4 yung kanina. Check nyo na lang. So the answer here is letter... wala pala. So this is the answer. Wala siyang choices.